Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. So in this few days ago guys, like until now it's been raining a lot. Yeah, it's lushing rain, so I couldn't think of anything to do. So now I will just be sharing to you certain things guys. So the topic that I will be sharing to you this time is like what are the things that I love or I enjoyed being here in Ireland. So like when we arrived here guys, like around 3 years ago, after how many months when we arrived here, people are asking me how was Ireland. I wasn't on YouTube that time guys. So there are those people who are asking me, how was Ireland? How's your stay in there? What are the things that you love being in Ireland? So now I will be answering those questions guys. I will be telling you what are the things that I really love being here, you know. So there is no perfect country guys. There is no perfect country. There is no perfect place for everybody. As long as you are comfortable in that place and you are happy, then that's what makes it perfect. So now I will be answering those questions in all honesty according to my experience being here as a foreigner. Okay, so number one, I have got here several things in my list. I've got actually 10 in my list guys. So the first one, of course, first things first, number one are the people. Irish people guys are very warm. Like every time you meet someone on the road or wherever you go, like when I am walking, you always see a smile on their face. Like if they cannot say hello, if they won't say hello, they always nod, and then like just the facial expressions guys, I know that they are happy to see you along the road. And of course there are really those people who will say like, hello, hiya, they will say hiya, like how are you? And they are very kind as well. So I could still remember guys when I was walking with my kids, like I was collecting my kids from school and it was lushing rain guys, and I forgot to bring an umbrella. It's only the day we're able to, like we only have our coat. Yeah, and there is really one, guys, man who is driving his car who really stopped and offered an umbrella to us. But then I refused guys because I don't know where he's there, and I just say thank you and then we're okay. Yeah, but those things guys really amaze me because I'm a foreigner. I don't expect that much from them, but they're really good and they're really kind to us, and they're very accommodating too. When you visit to their houses, like my daughter, when they are invited for a play date, the parents guys really offered some cup of tea for us, and they're very good conversationalists too. Like when they started telling you like, oh, it's a lovely weather, it's a lovely day today, and that's the sign guys that they are ready for a conversation. They wanted to have a conversation with you. And most of the time guys, it's really them. It's always the Irish people who always open up for a topic, for a certain conversation, and that's very good. Because when I arrived here, I was really shy. I don't know what to say because there are different terminologies, different from the from the English that I learned in the Philippines.
Hi everything!
They have different terminologies, so I feel really awkward to start a conversation with them. So I just waited for them to to really approach. They're really good and they are very accommodating guys. So yeah, that's why I love Irish people. And the second in my list guys, of course, is, I don't know if you agree, but in my experience, it's the ways of living by the people here in Ireland, including those foreigners guys. Like me, when I arrived here, I learned some simple things. Like you don't need to complicate things. Ways of living, like they just live very simply. They're very laid back in the sense guys that they don't, like for the party, like when you're having a birthday party, they just celebrated it very simply guys. Like I have observed that when my kids were invited for a birthday party, well, just a piece of pizza or a cake, and then just blow the birthday candle, and that's it. And they invited some friends to be in their house to be present on their kid's birthday, and then they just offer those simple snacks and birthday is done. Yeah, very simple guys, very simple. And the ways of living. And then of course guys, part of this that I like really is the prices of the goods. Though when you convert it in the Philippine money, in the peso, it's quite big. But then simple people like us, or just average earner, can afford to buy those certain kind of foods guys. Any people can afford. The same people are eating the same kind of food. You cannot say that I cannot afford that food because I am poor, I don't have money, I cannot afford that one. But yeah, all people guys can buy those things when you are here in Ireland. I can feel that one. And for me, I'm very blessed to have experienced those things. Aside from that, guys, still part of the ways of living for me, like the rate when you're working, the rate per hour. So when you're working here, guys, most of the people are earning per hour. So you cannot waste any minute or an hour of your work from a day because you are earning per hour. So the rate is really per hour. So even if you go beyond like 10 minutes, that is still counted, guys. You are still given certain amount for that one. So yeah, that's what I like being here in Ireland. And of course, guys, third in my list is of course the clean and green scenery or the environment. I could still remember, guys, when I stepped out from the airport, the moment I arrived here in Ireland, that was summer. Yeah, that was summer. That's August 15, 2017. Yes, and it's summer, so I could see the really green environment when I stepped out from the airport, and I could smell the fresh air. It's not polluted. And then when we're traveling to the place where we will be staying, I could see like along the road, guys, really green. The green trees, the green plants and everything. So there's no traffic. So yeah, that's what I love being here also. It's very relaxing, guys, the green environment, the green trees. It's really relaxing. It's a different view from where I came from. The fourth one are of course the Majestic castle. So when I arrived here, I could already hear some of those, my relatives like, oh, there is a castle in that certain place. Yeah, part of the green scenery, guys, are the different tourist spots like the Glendalough, Cliffs of Moher. Those are part of those, beautiful sceneries here in Ireland. And for the Majestic castles, guys, I visited one near us. It's a Malahide castle. I could still remember that was, our third day being here. Our aunts brought us in Malahide Castle. I will show some of the photos, guys, in the video. And it's really nice it's really nice. They have a very wide park in Malahide Castle, and we were able to go inside. I don't know if I still have the photos inside the castle, but it's really nice, guys. It's really nice. Yeah, I'm so blessed to to be able to go there. And of course, guys, number 5 in my list are the parks. This is very important for me when you have kids, because when you go for a walk, when your kids got bored inside the house, they have a place where they can play safely, and it's for free. It's really for free, guys. And complete facilities, playgrounds like the slides, the swings and everything. And it's really safe, guys. They really make sure that the place for the kids are safe. So they're putting like rubbers on the playground, so when children will fall accidentally, they won't get hurt much. So it's rubberized, guys. Or if not rubberized, they're putting some things that will that are soft for the children. So it's really good. And they have different parks, guys. Even if anywhere you live, there are greens that you can bring your family for a picnic or for a walk. Yes, guys. So that's one of the things that really amazed me being here in Ireland, the different parks. I guess I've showed you there. I have one video there in St. Anne's Park. It's really big park. So that's one of the parks near us, guys. And if there is no park, there is also a green. Just a green, guys, where you can run around, play, and then have a picnic. That's the 5th one that I love being here in Ireland. The next thing in my list, guys, of course, is the educational system. So there is no perfect educational system, guys, for me. But then I will tell you about my daughter's personal experience when she arrives here. Being a foreigner, guys, in a certain school is quite difficult. So when we arrived here, my daughter was still 5 years old. So I really decided to to let her start on the very beginning in junior infants, and I could see how the teacher guided her with how to adjust, to cope with their system, guys, especially the language. My daughter, guys, is not that very good in English, not that fluent in English when she arrives here. Loads of errors, and she still doesn't know what are those English terms that they are using, because guys, Irish have a very thick accent too, and if you won't listen very well, you will not understand what they're talking about because they speak so fast. What they did, guys, they have this SNA. If you're a foreigner, you have an SNA and a resource teacher who will help you adjust. And it's really good for me. For me as a mother, over day, I really feel confident that my daughter will be able to adjust very, very soon. So they have this SNA or resource teacher. A resource teacher actually, guys, is equivalent to a guidance counselor in the Philippines. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they have this certain schedule for a day. They will take out her day from her class, like 10 in the morning until a certain time, like 30 minutes. They have this special session in order for they to, you know, to cope with the language, especially for the language, guys. So that I am just so amazed. Like every day when Ruday went home from her school, she was so happy, she's so excited, and she's learning a lot of things. And every day, guys, she is learning loads of vocabularies. So she really learns the language that fast. Like almost like 2 months, she's already very fluent in English, and that's because of the help of the school. So this one, guys, I'm only, you know, sharing this experience particularly in elementary level only, guys, because I don't have yet experience in college. In the college level, how's the educational system here in Ireland, but in the elementary level, it's really, really good. And Ruday, guys, she is not that pressured. The children here are not that pressured for the assignments. They were only given assignment once a week. And the teachers are so nice, very accommodating. My daughter did not experience any racism or bullying. And that's what really matters to me, guys, as a parent. Because when there is certain kind of bullying in school, you know, there is this tendency that my daughter will not go to school anymore. But she didn't experience that one here because maybe because of the faculty and the staff are really good as well. And I love how they teach us the children the values. So that's it for the education system. I will not talk about the college level, guys, but as what I have heard from our cousins who already graduated from college here in Ireland, it's also very good, guys, because there is equality for every children. All children have the chances to get the course that they wanted. So that's it, guys. I will not talk on that topic very much because it's very broad. I am just sharing to you in my daughter's side. Of course, number 7 in my list, guys, of course, the road safety. So I have observed here, guys, that all vehicles have their own lanes, like the bus lane. The cycle lane is this one. Only those who are cycling can pass through this lane, and the bus lane also. So the bus lane cannot go beyond the private vehicles lane. And of course, guys, what I really love most are the drivers. When there is a pedestrian crossing and there is no traffic light, the driver really gives way. They're very disciplined drivers, so they really always give way to the people who are crossing the street, guys. So they will stop. You don't need to give a signal, but they'll be the one to give way. Like they will just stop on the road, and then they will just tell you to cross first. For me, it's really nice. And then one thing I observed also, that every corner there is traffic light, and drivers here also are very disciplined. They really follow certain speed. Like in this area, you need to follow only 50 km per hour or 30 km per hour, and they're really following that one. Because of course, if you will not follow, there is a camera CCTV who is also trying to track those drivers who are not following those signs. So that's it, guys. And number 8 on my list, I am sharing this because this is one thing we enjoyed. I will say enjoyed because we are foreigners here, being here in Ireland. So of course, number 8, guys, is the children's allowance. This is just my personal experience, guys. My 2 kids here are receiving certain amount. Each of them have a certain amount that they are receiving monthly, and that's really a big help for every family who are here in Ireland, guys. And to think how we are foreigners. So if you have just complete requirements, you will have that one too when you are here in Ireland. And number 9 on my list, of course, guys, this really amazed me when I know this truth. There are no snakes in Ireland. Yeah, there is no snakes in Ireland. Yeah, see, I'm laughing. It sounds funny, guys, but yeah, it's true. No snakes in Ireland. And for me, I'm very thankful. And if you are an adventurous individual, and you are fond of going an outdoor adventure, you will feel safe, guys, because there's no snakes. Oh my, you will feel safe. And then like me, when I'm cleaning my back garden, like there's like a creepy things there, and then oh no, there's no snakes here. So it just came on my mind, oh, there's no snakes, so I can just work safely and emotionally. I won't feel scared doing those things. There's no snakes in Ireland, guys. It's true, it's really true, guys. They have this story that St. Patrick's really, shoo away all the snakes from Ireland, shoo away. Yeah, it's true. There's no snakes in Ireland, and I'm thankful. And number 10, the last thing on my list is actually there is actually like a negative side and a positive side of this. Number 10 on my list is the weather. The weather in Ireland. You know already that it's cold, but the weather here in Ireland, guys, it doesn't get much cold, it doesn't get too warm as well. Ano lang, guys, average. But what is the positive thing here, guys, are my kids. They don't get sick in a cold weather. But for me, when I arrive here, I get a flaky skin, especially on my face, guys. I was really adjusting with the weather because I came from a tropical country and it's warm in the Philippines. So my skin is really adjusting on the cold weather. But my kids, guys, I don't know, but they really love the cold weather. They don't get sick right away. That much, don't get sick. I could still remember when we are in the Philippines and my kids were still, Rudy is still like around 5 years younger, and my son is still like months old. They always get sick, guys. They always have cough. They always have colds. Yeah, maybe because of the dust. When we arrive here, they don't have that much already, guys, because I don't keep bringing them to the to the doctor or to the pedia. So that's all for today. That's everything, guys, that I love. Number 1 are the people. Number 2 are the ways of living, clean and green scenery, and then majestic castles, the parks, and the different parks, children's parks, and the educational system, the road safety, what else? The children's allowance, no snakes in Ireland, and the weather. This is just based on my experience as a foreigner here in Ireland. So that's all for today, guys, and I hope you learned something from this video, and I hope you enjoy listening to me too while I'm doing this share. And guys, please don't mind my wrong grammar. And thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully you will give it a like and share as well, and if not that much, please subscribe on my channel. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. See you on my next one. Bye.